Today I'm bringing you a challenge from the scrap room. This is the Taste of Color challenge. So it's creating a layout using those colors. I'm also going to use this free sketch from February 2017 from Scrapbook Generations. So this layout is for my birthday photos from 2017. So I actually get to use some girly colors in this layout. So I started out with that lavender color cardstock, and I am trying to use more colored cardstock. I have so much cardstock, and I always gravitate towards the white cardstock, but I really do need to use up that cardstock. So that's what I've been trying to do with more of my layouts. So here I am cutting the stripes for the sketch. If you look at the sketch in the top right hand corner, there's stripes that go all the way across the 2-page layout. And one of the things that I love about Scrapbook Generations is that they usually get a lot of photos on their layouts. So, and I tend to scrapbook a lot of photos. I like multi-photo layouts. I like to be able to expand that, because usually I take their sketch. So this sketch actually calls for, looks like probably like maybe an inch or 2-inch border around the pattern paper and the photos, but I just expanded it all the way to the edge of the photo, to the paper, so that I was able to get like one more photo on the left-hand side, because it only calls for 3 photos. And then I was able to use a big journaling card, which I'll show you guys that in a second. So I'm cutting these 2 photos down to, I think, 2 by 2, so that I can get all of my friends that came over for my birthday. So this year, it was in 2017, I had a gaming party. So I just had a couple friends come over, and we played board games most of the afternoon. And I took a picture of all the board games that I had borrowed from my friend Kate, but we only ended up playing like 2 or 3 of them, because these board games tend to take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes even up to 3 hours to play. And it goes by so quickly that when you're done, you're like, holy cow, it's been 3 hours. Kind of like with scrapbooking, right? So I really like this card. It says, be so happy that when people look at you, they become happy. And I thought that was kind of a perfect card for this particular layout. So I'm going to get everything adhered down, and this layout came together so quickly. I think that because I don't get to use all of these girly colors very often, that when I do, I'm so excited, and I have like so many ideas in regards to it. And this is where sometimes it frustrates me with these pictures. So when I do the pictures by 3 by 4, you would think that 4 of them lined up would be a 12 by 12, 4 times 3. And that is not the case. So I had to move them a little bit. There was like a little gap at the end. So I just kind of moved them so that they had a little space between each of the photos. So then it looked more like it was meant to be that way. So I was saying about these fun colors. These colors are totally me. That pink, the different shades of pink, the different shades of purple, and then that pop of like teal are colors that I just love together. So here I'm just showing you some of the fun foam. So my fun foam that I buy is I think it's like 4.5 by 6.5. So I just have to usually cut it down just a little bit. And then I tend to use those little strips on other places throughout the layout. So I popped up that photo of me and the cake. That cake is from Publix. It's called the Publix Raspberry Elegance Cake. And it is my favorite cake. And I can only get that cake for my birthday. And the reason I say that is because if I buy that cake throughout the year, I would probably eat that whole cake all by myself. And so I only allow myself to get it at my birthday, and I always buy it when I have other people there, because again, I would eat that whole cake all by myself. So I cut these the year 2017 out with my Big Shot and some dies that I have, and I had to use a strip because this paper doesn't have a lot of teal, and that was one of the colors in the challenge, so I wanted to bring it out a little bit more. So I found a strip in the border strip paper, and I used that to cut it out. So at the very top of the numbers, I got some of the other colors on the border strip. So I wanted to tuck them in someplace so that it kind of hid that colors that were from the other border strip. So now I'm just adding some embellishment. I found this happy in another some of my embellishments that I had, and then and I thought that looked really pretty there. So I'm just going to add this border strip just because it looks kind of plain over in the above that picture of the all the games. So I'm just using my fine line bottle to put down the 2017. And then I pull out this paper here that has all these flowers on it, and I use my circle punch to punch out the flowers, and I'm going to add those to the top of that little purple strip. And again, I wanted to bring in some more of that teal because I just didn't feel like there was enough of it in the layout. So 2 of the circles were kind of half circles, so I tucked those underneath the border strip, and then I pop dotted the other 2 so that I could give them some dimension right there on the layout. So I want to tell you guys about the Scrap Room. They have a Facebook page as well as a blog, and they have monthly challenges. I know I'm posting this one at the end of May, but they will have another challenge coming up on June 1st, another set of challenge. It'll be another color challenge, a sketch challenge. They have all kinds of challenges. So you want to check the Scrapbook Room Facebook page, and I'll link it below for you guys so that you can check out all of their challenges, because I love to have challenges to help me inspire me. So here's my layout and some close-ups. I want to thank everyone for watching, and if you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, if you'll hit that subscribe button if you want to see more double page layouts, because that's all I do on this channel. Thanks for watching, and have a scrappy day.